You are a machine made of meat. A fragile, mortal machine bound by the laws of physics. For all of history, this existential constraint, the fact you will one day die, has been the domain of myth and religion. But now, science is reframing the quest for eternal life. It's shifting from a matter of faith to a massive engineering problem. At the heart of this new frontier is mind uploading, the hypothetical process of copying your entire inner world, your consciousness, your personality, your memories, and transferring it into a computer to run a simulation of that consciousness. This radical idea rests on three colossal assumptions. First, your mind is entirely a product of your brain's physical structure. This makes the soul solvable code. Second, technology will become powerful enough to scan every relevant part of your brain. And third, computer software can truly host a mind. That consciousness can be accurately simulated. If we accept these premises, the human mind moves from the realm of biology to the realm of information theory. The question is, what kind of information are we dealing with? To understand the scale of this task, you need to understand your own head. The human brain contains roughly 100 billion neurons. These are linked by 1 million billion connections, called synapses. That's 1 quadrillion events happening every single second. To capture this blueprint is the first challenge: scanning. Think about this experiment from 2019. Scientists successfully mapped a single cubic millimeter of a mouse brain. That tiny speck, the size of a grain of sand, contained 100,000 neurons and a billion synapses. The resulting dataset consumed 2 million gigabytes of storage. To scan an entire human brain, you would have to repeat that monumental effort 1 million times. The dataset would exceed all existing data storage on Earth combined. The second challenge is translation. A perfect scan is only a static blueprint. We need the laws and rules that animate the wiring diagram, like figuring out the dynamic function of a synapse. The third and final challenge is simulation. Once the model is built, you have to run it in real time. According to current estimates, simulating a single human brain with the necessary detail would require a machine 1,000 times more powerful than today's most advanced supercomputers. The good news? The exponential growth of computing power, Moore's Law, suggests the necessary hardware might be available before the middle of this century. If you find the complexity of your own brain mind-blowing, hit the like button and subscribe. It helps us map out more videos on the tech that's changing humanity. But here is the ultimate ghost in the machine. Even if the technology is perfected, a profound philosophical question remains. Is the digital copy truly you? This is the copy paradox. Mind uploading in this scenario is a copy-paste, not a cut-paste. Imagine a non-destructive scan where the biological you is still alive. Would you suddenly experience life from the digital twin's perspective? No. Your original stream of consciousness would remain anchored in your biological body. The upload would not be personal immortality, but the creation of a bizarre digital offspring. The counterargument is the ship of Theseus solution. It avoids the copy-paste by proposing a slow, seamless transition. Instead of a single scan, imagine replacing individual biological neurons one by one with identical digital equivalents. Since our brains are already in constant flux, with cells turning over and changes occurring even during sleep, would a gradual transition preserve the continuity of your identity? The debate hinges entirely on what you believe the self to be. If consciousness is an algorithm, a pattern, not the matter, Then the self is preserved as long as the pattern is. But if you believe there is an irreplaceable meanness tied to the uninterrupted physical continuity of your body, then any break, no matter how perfect the copy, results in the death of the original. Let's assume that technology and the philosophy are solved. What is the experience of a digital existence actually like? You would be liberated from the flesh. The constraints of biology dissolve. A digital mind could walk on the surface of the sun. You could speed up your perception of time to skip boring periods. With death no longer an endpoint, the potential for growth is boundless. Scientists could accumulate knowledge over millennia. Artists could undertake magnificent projects that span centuries. You could even edit your own mind, choosing to delete traumatic memories or addictions. But for every utopian vision, there is a dystopian peril. A corrupted scan or a bug in the simulation could lead to an eternity of unimaginable suffering, a digital mind trapped in perpetual pain, or an endless psychotic breakdown. There is no escape, and immortal tyrants could spend an eternity building digital empires. A powerful, corrupted mind could become a digital monster of unimaginable horror. The ultimate question, then, is not one of engineering, but of society. Who gets to be digitally immortal? If the process is expensive, it risks creating a permanent class divide. We need new legal and ethical frameworks for this new form of sentient life. Can a consciousness be owned? Can it be exploited for labor? Is deleting a willing digital mind an act of murder? The choice won't be made by committee. It will be made by the first individual who steps into the scanner. As we stand on this precipice, the question is not whether we can achieve this digital upgrade, but what will become of us if we do. Will mind uploading be humanity's final transcendent evolution, or the most sophisticated act of self-erasure in history? Let me know what you think in the comments. Would you upload yourself? And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more deep dives into the future of tech. See you next time.